Being in an organization has so many benefits on a professional front. You have people around you, your teamwork, shared responsibilities, and with that you have team achievements as well.
Secure salaries and other benefits that come to your bank account every month, based on which you can plan your entire life and lifestyle, provide good education to your kids, have all the good things you need. No doubt, there is a sense of achievement if you are proud to be a team member of your company.
If all this is in place for you, then why are you even watching this video? Are you looking for a new job? Are you planning to quit? No? Don't quit. Stay here. Your rent is due.
You also build a reputation with all the supply chain and other business associates and companies while being an important team member. And LinkedIn gives you a badge of honor. It should never be about quitting and moving away, but it should be something about looking forward to if you have something really concrete. So if I'm frustrated with my current job situation, I will face the same situation in another company too, right? So it is all about our internal systems that we need to fix first. So if your job is everything and you haven't thought of an alternative, or you do not even realize that there are alternatives in life, then you should definitely be where you are, because you haven't really thought about it. You still are not made for it. So definitely be around and enjoy your job, as you're correctly placed where you are, definitely. And I do not really mean to disrespect anybody who's working, because it is something that you have achieved after so many years of hard work and you've come up to that point. So this video is not at all trying to say that you're useless, hence you cannot work. But here is one situation where I'm actually telling you that there are many people that I've come across who really want to do something of their own, but they have no plans and they've not thought about anything, just because they see other people achieving success, or everybody really wants to become Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Facebook or Apple, everything, but they have no idea about the efforts that goes behind it. So that's the point. That's the kind of people that I really want to address in this point. Now the next point is, if you have something to move forward to, but it is only in the air and just in your mind, and you haven't really given it a shot, even a thought, there's no plan, then again, do not ever even think about moving from where you are. That means you really don't need any distraction and you're only getting influence, and you really need to know the depth of the efforts that is required to become an entrepreneur. Now the third version of the same thing is, if you have a plan but you haven't started working on it as a side hustle. Well, so many of us, I've seen so many people like that. So if you have not worked on it during your time off from work and you feel resting and partying is more interesting, then the side hustle is just a hobby and nothing serious that motivates you. The main part is, if it does not even motivate you, then you should not even do it. Because when you start working on it during your extra time is when you realize if it is meant for you, or you are actually meant for that side hustle. And with that, you even get to test the waters before you actually jump into it totally, right? If you do not believe in the entrepreneurship mindset, well, the thing is, employees and entrepreneurs are actually very different animals. Schools and colleges have been trained to create employees out of us to join the workforce and have a stable source of income, so there is a stability. Most of the posts that I've seen, people saying that schools only create employees, but I think that's nothing wrong, because imagine there were more entrepreneurs in our society, there would have been so much of chaos. On the other hand, having a mindset of an employee is nothing wrong. It is in fact a great thing, because there is harmony in the community, because everybody is doing the same struggle, same way of earning, similar ways of earning, having the same kind of happiness, satisfaction or frustration, and hence it is all shared as a community. But imagine if the entire population was just entrepreneurs. It would have been crazy chaotic. The entire nation would have been crazy chaotic. But then there is entrepreneurship, which is the stronger animal as they fight their own battles. Well, it sounds really fancy and glamorous, but definitely the fight is on a daily basis. There are lots of people who actually burn out and give up very soon. The struggle is on a daily basis. Today, you may have achieved something, but then you have no time to rest or to celebrate before you ensure your tomorrow as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is mostly learned from practical experiences, while employees definitely get to learn from their leadership managers who guide them all the time. Well, that's another very positive thing. I've also had many mentors in my professional journey where I was guided and I was told and I was pushed really hard. At times it was frustrating, and at times it was a realization of that I learned something and I became stronger. This is what you get to be in an organization. It's not just about only the salary, it is not just about your security, but it is also about the growth, the entire package. You have a mentor with you who is also a part of the same challenges that you are into. The same project that you're working on is your manager's work as well. Entrepreneurs do not hesitate in putting their hard-earned money back to accelerate their business, irrespective of the risk. Both make great living and both have their own existences, a name in the industry. It's just that they have two separate paths. Next is financial literacy. So let me tell you about how I started my career as an employee. I started expanding my lifestyle and expenses based on the growth of my salary. I started counting how much I can spread more, right? So every time there was a jump in the salary, I would come up with some new higher expectations and desires, like the size of my car or the upgrade on the phone, or even the wardrobe started expanding as my salary grew. Had I known about the true values of life and the art of investing in my money in the right channels, I would have been way better in my life right now. But anyways, no regrets. It's still a learning. Most of us are actually not so fortunate to learn early in life about investments and also to understand about what is the difference between assets and liabilities, what is the difference between an entrepreneur and an employee. I only got to understand what assets and liabilities are after reading this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I know most of you have heard about this book, but anyways, I have left the link in the description below. You may check it out and you should buy from this link because that is my affiliate link and that is how you support the channel. Trust me, I'm not just promoting any product to you, but it is something that is going to change your life. The next point is about accumulating at least 12 months of financial backup. The idea is about having enough money in any form. It could be in the bank, it could be your savings, it could be your investments or liquid or solid or gas or whatever, that at the time of emergency you may need it, because you never know when you are actually getting into this entrepreneurship journey or into this content creation journey, you may have long, dry, rainy days, right? And when you don't have an income during that initial process, and trust me, shortage of money is the biggest reason for burnout for many of the people I've seen. Well, if you have everything in place and a power-packed plan with many months of devotion to your dreams and waiting for the plunge, then you can watch my next video, which is again about why I quit my job for content creation, and there are many other points there. Now the next point is okay.